Good day, viewers. You are welcome. The question says use f of x plus y equals f of x plus f of y. This is a Cauchy equations, and we are given f of 1 plus f of 3 equals f of 1 multiplied by f of 2 equals 12. Then we need to get f of 3 using f of x plus y equals f of x plus f of y. But from here, anything we get must be equals 12. The addition of these two functions and the product of these two functions has to give us 12. Then will Cauchy equation satisfy having f of 3 with addition and multiplication to be equals 12? So you can pause this video and give it a try. Let's provide a step-by-step solution to this. So we need the two numbers that the sum will be 12 and the product will be 12 as well. Suppose, without considering the Cauchy, let's try to solve it algebraically. Suppose I let a to be equals f of 1 and I have b equals f of 2. From here, the equation becomes a plus b equals ab equals 12. And if I let a plus b, which is the sum, equals 12, we have a plus b equals 12. And also the product, ab to be equals 12 as well. So this is a system of simultaneous equations which we need to get a plus b. But to short this thing, we know that for a plus b, we are going to make either a or b the subject of the formula, then we solve it. But generally, the two of these has a quadratic equation. So we are going to have, let's say, t squared minus 12t plus 12 equals to 0. So this is what we get. And we have to solve for the value of t using a quadratic formula. And by doing that, we are going to have t equals, we have 12 minus plus square root of 144 minus 48, all divided by 2. Then everything is 12 minus plus the square root of 96 divided by 2, and we have it as 6 minus plus 2 square root of 6. So this is what we have for the value of t. And since we have plus or minus, we are going to have t1 and t2. But instead of doing this, we can just try to bring in our a and or our b to equate it to this. But after getting one of these a and b, we have to get the value of b. So we firstly test for when a equals to 6 minus 2 with 6. We use it to get b, substituting it into any of the two equations, system of the equation above. And also for 6 plus 2 with 6, we also use it to get the other value of b. So therefore, any of this way that we get, either we have f of 1 equals 6 minus 2 with 6, and we have f of 2 equals 6 plus 2 with 6. Or we have f of 1 equals 6 plus 2 with 6, and f of 2 equals 6 minus 2 with 6. So here are the two main things that we need. I'm going to leave this like this, though if you are looking for f of 1 plus f of 2, it is very, very easy for us here to get what we need, which is f of 12. But what about the product? Because we are given two things, f of 1, f of 2, multiplying each other, and f of 1 plus f of 2 also multiplying each other. So if you have to go with addition, f of 1 plus f of 2 here, so it's as if we have 6 minus 2 root 6 plus 6 plus 2 root 6. So from here, this cancel this, and we have this as 12. So the fact here is correct for f of 1 plus f of 2 is equals to 12. But now that we need f of 3, how can we now use the Cauchy to get f of 3? So to apply a Cauchy equation, so since we have f of x plus y, which equals f of x plus f of y, we have two things here. Let's see f of 2 first. If you want to get f of 2, so making x to be equals to 1 and y equals to 1. So we have 1 plus 1 equals f of 1 plus f of 1. But this one gives us 2 f of 1. For every f of 2 that we have here, so we get 2 f of 1. But we cannot conclude. Let's say for 3, so if I have any of these to be 2 and 1, let's say x equals to 2, y equals to 1. We're going to have f of 2 plus 1. So this gives us f of 2 plus f of 1. But f of 2 has been gotten, which is 2 f of 1, then plus f of 1. And the whole of this gives us 3 f of 1. So this is 4 f of 3. Which means that every function here primarily depends on f of 1. But we need to know what is f of 3, but we don't know f of 1 yet. And to get the value of f of 1, so since we are given f of 3 already, so let's try to know f of 2 first. So to get the value of f of 1, so what we do is, if we try to substitute back from, we have f of 1 plus f of 2, equating this one to 12. And since we have already that f of 2 is given as 2f of 1, we have this as 3f of 1. And everything here equals to 12. This implies that our f of 1 equals 4. So if f of 1 equals to 4, it's very easy for us to get f of 2. So for every f of 2, so for the multiplication part, we are going to have 2 f of 1, that is 2 multiplied by 4 equals to 8. We get f of 1 and we get f of 2. So if we are going for the addition part, so we can see that for every f of 1 plus f of 2, which everything is f of 3, is equals to 12. 4 plus 8 equals 12. So this is correct. But looking at the multiplication part, for f of 1 multiplied by f of 2, so this gives us f of 1 is 4 multiplied by 8, and we have this as 32, and 32 is not equals to 12. Then since f of 1, f of 2 is not equals to 12, therefore for every f of 3, which equals to 3 f of 1, so this equals to 3 times 4 equals to 12. And if you want to get f of 3 for the product part, so what we do is, suppose I consider from f of 1, f of 2 equals 12. So this is what we want to show. But note that f of 2 here is given as, we have f of 2 as 2f of 1, that equals to 12. So the whole of this thing gives us 2 f of 1 all raised to power of 2, so this equals to 12. And we have f of 1 here equals, if you divide both sides by 2, so we're going to have square root of 6. So therefore, for every f of 3, so this equals to 3f of 1. And 3f of 1 is 3 multiplied by square root of 6, so this equals to 3 root 6. So these two gives us different things. So for the sum, we get 12, and while for the product, we get 3 root 6. So which one are we going to consider between these two? You can leave the answer in the comment box. See you in the next video. Never stop learning. Bye bye.